Hi everyone. Hi. So in this episode we are talking to Craig about some of the little fabrication things that he's done on this car.
Yeah, his work area, his machines, and also looking into how he sort of mounted the anti-roll bars on this car.
Because this isn't a normal E30, so there's a few issues that you had to overcome.
Yep.
So yeah, just a small one, but I hope you enjoy.
Ooh, what are they?
Chintzy. Is that an acceptable word to use, or is that racist?
What's chintzy mean?
Chintzy? I don't know what that means.
I thought chintzy means like...
they're a bit...
Hang on. What you got there, Craig?
There's some brake reservoir bottles for the E30.
Reservoirs.
Ah, because when we put the bonnet on, it was the original ones were slightly too high,
Yeah, but they're horrible.
They're a bit Halfordsy, shall we say.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not putting that on my car.
What else does need them?
We have anti-roll bar bottom arms. I'm just making these. There's like a little space that goes on the bottom drop pin, but they're alloy, and when you do them up, they're actually squashed in a little bit and picking up on the thread. So I'm just going to make
this is a brand new part. Like it's been bolted together like 2 times. And it's crushed into the threads like that. So
I've actually had to get the pliers to get it off. So I'm going to make some steel or stainless ones to stop it deforming.
I don't think we've ever filmed in this room. So this is your machine.
This is the lathe. That's to stop the swarping. That's my milling machine and just.
Craig's all about the health and safety.
Yeah.
All of it, as I've stabbed myself.
Yeah.
That.
So this is where the magic happens.
But you do produce a lot of things. Like for your car, you've been making all the brackets and everything else.
The problem is, you need to be able to do this. If you're doing bespoke stuff, if you can't make some, then you rely on, if you go out and get people to do it, you have to wait for them and it's wrong. We need a little bit more here and there. I mean, I don't think there's a day goes past the lathe doesn't get turned on for shortening a bolt or...
Yeah, even I use it quite regularly, just for little bits
something.
and pieces, and maybe the product development we do with HSD and
it's like the,
stuff.
you know, we need a ring for the steering column.
Yeah.
It takes 10 minutes. I've just made some blocks for the bottom of the arms, about the anti-roll bar, you know, it's an hour and a mill and they're done.
Yeah.
And then we can get on. You know, we found a problem this morning, it's now done.
Yeah.
You know, if you have to send that out to somebody to get done.
And this isn't like expensive equipment, really.
No, but I mean,
it's an investment.
I mean, these are donkey's years old, but it works, it's fine, it does the job.
Yeah.
I'll probably...
There's no computers involved in any of this CNCing.
Craig is the C and...
Yeah. Our friend Martin's got more CNC stuff, so when we need...
He was the guy that made the brackets for the
when
icons, wasn't
we
he?
need really nice done, then we get Martin to do it. But for run-of-the-mill stuff, we just make it ourselves.
Fantastic.
And then it gets done. We'll show you the bits we've made.
Yeah.
Follow us. Ignore the green paint. So basically we needed an anti-roll bar mount, and the bottom arm doesn't have one on.
So you're using my idea?
Yeah, it's all your idea, Rich.
Yeah, so we basically just made a little billet block to weld onto the lower arm.
So as you can see, that's this bit's all new. So we'd already refabricated the pickup point for the tension rod here on the other side of this. But yeah, Craig's just milled out a really nice bit of alloy there, and you've cut in so that you can weld in really nicely as well. And yeah, that's now basically going to attach the anti-roll bar drop link to there.
But it'll make zero difference whether it's on the coilover or whether...
It does make a difference because it affects your steering more than anything. But it's it's gonna be easy to tune this way, and because we're running non-power steering, it's just a fully manual rack. It's kind of in a way better to not have the anti-roll bar interfering with steering as you turn. And it'll make it easier for us to understand what's going on and set the car up.
You're gonna drop the tab off the coilover when you get it out?
Yeah, so that's going to come off now, so we don't need that anymore.
So you could then run a longer spring if you wanted to?
We don't need to, because we've got the help spring in it, the tender spring in it, so it's, I mean, it's got enough droop there. It's running relatively stiff spring rate anyway, so we'll be doing all sorts of tuning on and off with various spring rates and stuff on that, and camber, caster, toe. There's plenty to mess about with here already.
What else have you made on this car? Like fabricated work?
On this car?
Yeah, most of
the car. Yeah, as you can see, like here's the here's a new anti-roll bar, which actually utilised the old air jack mounting points.
Oh,
That was like the old tube now. So what we did, I turned a top hat up that slot into there, so we could TIG weld it on, and drilled and tapped it, so we could use a mount for that.
Because we know that from experience that air jacks are extremely cool, but they're also a pain in the ass. So we took them off the 86 after a while, and we saved a lot of weight in doing so as well.
And getting nitrogen filled in the pressure and that, and carrying a bottle.
Yeah, we were carrying a 100 kilo bottle to all the events and everything, and then when it runs out, you end up using the fucking jack anyway.
Yep. Or it leaks.
So we've kept it because it's part of the original race car, but you utilised it in a different way for quite a cool sort of adjustable.
Was that always the plan, or was it just something that
just
seemed to
ended
work
up
nicely?
being in quite a nice place, and with the wheel clearance that we needed, it worked out perfectly. But this is obviously a fully custom adjustable anti-roll bar here. We basically put the blades here to keep them out of the way and allow you to have like a full stroke of suspension. It'll never go this high. So yeah, basically look where the lower arm goes there. And it just allows you to fine tune the setup of the car again. I think I'm going to paint these as well because they're like yellow.
Black.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you enjoy the fabrication side of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's nice. I don't like doing repetitive stuff day in day out. It's nice to do something different, and particularly with something like this where it's quite cool, rather than just doing.
You say it's quite cool, but you have an LS powered Z3M coupe, an old drag car. What's in the corner?
Turbo LS.
Turbo LS, and then the DeLorean in the corner.
And your own M3 or T4.
Yeah.
But this is exciting.
Well,
this is kind of.
But they're all cool cars. It's just different. You know, it is nice to do.
I mean, go. No.
No, apart from the paint job, this is going to be a very, very nice car.
Yeah.
You know, it's all the right stuff. It's just odd paint job.
Yeah.
But no, it's nice to be doing. You know, I don't like just doing the same stuff every day. So it is nice to.
We like a little bit of problem solving as well, don't we? We always we like a little sort of bang our heads together and together
find an engineering
solution. A really
solution.
cool solution for stuff.
You know, like particularly like, you know, when I come to think, oh, I'll do it this way, and say, you know, I always ask Phil, right, it's your car, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, no, don't like that. It's like, okay. Don't always necessarily agree.
No, absolutely.
He's normally wrong, but
You still go ahead and then wait for him.
then just redo it.
Yeah.
He doesn't let me near the paint either. But no, it's just, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to ask the customer. The customer wants it done a certain way, you do it that way, unless it's, you know, is actually wrong.
Yeah.
Then, you know.
But we're all sort of ultimately after the same end point there.
And you know, like the Antwerp, there's many ways of mounting and doing this. Sometimes it's either the easiest way or
My way?
Well, there is just on this. There simply is no off-the-shelf solution for our application because everything else is so unique on the car. From the custom suspension to the clearance that we've given it for the travel, to the engine that we've got in there, to where the original mounting points would be on the cross member, everything like that. There's basically there is no application.
If you hadn't have changed the engine and were still using an E30 M3 and just done the coilover, would there have been a solution there?
Of course there is, because it comes with anti-roll bars on it in that situation. So then there's upgraded versions from H&R, etc. This is a way to basically create something that doesn't otherwise exist, and we quite enjoy that. We were worried about this when we first started doing the build, about how complicated it was going to be to get an anti-roll bar on there, but once stuff sort of appears in place, and even right down to the point where we've got the radiator in place and everything like that,
because it's
you can see where
well,
there is, but you can see where you've got the room to do stuff, which is it's difficult when you're at the beginning stages of a project trying to just do the fabrication on the shell. But really happy with that, and it should be.
And it's
really
silly
useful.
things, because we had the same thing with the Corolla with the anti-roll bar in the boot. It's one of those things that people in the know, they're like, oh, that's a clever way of doing it. And so we've got it in the pointing upwards.
Yeah, it's sort of up in the boot, so it's easily adjustable and out of the way. And I mean, sometimes it's not even a case of like it's clever or anything. It's like, well, that's all, you know, that's where else can it go?
And we're not reinventing the wheel or anything here. This is stuff that's been done on race cars forever. The issue is quite often that a lot of things like that haven't been documented, especially older cars. The internet didn't exist when people were building these race cars back in the day. And a few people do stuff now, but you kind of do have to create certain things for yourself yourself and make mistakes as you go along and changes. So sometimes we'll do stuff 2 or 3 times, but yeah, I think that's pretty good. That's good to go.
Are you happy? What's on the rear?
I'm really happy with it. Yeah. So again, it's got a
Can we turn that awful Radio 1 off?
This is a fucking tune. What you on about?
Not into all this music malarkey.
So yeah, here is another sign. This is Martin's fabrication of the bracket for the Alcon brakes, which I'll start up here soon. So then here again we've got the adjustable blade type anti-roll bar, and that's basically just going to mount through this hole here. And again we can just adjust it by twisting these. This is actually possibly thinking this is a bit too stiff, so we're not sure we've got enough adjustment in the blades to soften this up as much as we need, but equally we don't know until we start driving it, because I know that back in the day they just used to run E30 M3 race cars really stiff at the back, because they have all the horrible camber gain and toe gain and the compression, which we've solved in other ways. So yeah, we'll basically be fine-tuning this as well with the anti-roll bar, ride heights, spring rates, toe and camber.
So is this where the original anti-roll bar would have mounted, or again is this a bespoke Craig Taylor?
It would mount. That's the original point there.
Yeah,
but it mounted up to the floor here somewhere. So similar to that.
Yeah, there were some pretty weedy brackets up there that have been chopped out as part of this diff mounting thing that we've got here.
But then you've drilled multiple holes here, haven't you?
Well, I machined a block up here. I just machined the block and got like a series of holes, so we can actually move this forward and backwards and just fine tune it where we need it if we need to alter the length of it in the future.
Yeah,
it's all very clever stuff.
For the sake of like putting a few more holes in, you know, if we do need to change a blade, put a long one on, we can do it, short one in.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Was this piece on the car already, or is that something you've added?
Something I made.
Yeah.
Again, it's thinking about all the options before you sent it off to paint as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and we've created all this out of leftover T45 roll bar tube that we used on the 86.
Oh, okay.
We got leftovers from that, didn't we? When Nixon did it. Yeah. So we're just sort of recycling stuff that we've had around for ages as well. And yeah, we should be getting the diff back soon. Bought a Drexler diff for this, which should be pretty damn good. And then we can get the diff mounted up. We've got set the spacing here where the diff mounts, and then set these, which are adjustable as well.
Can you measure the ramp angle? Do you just put a what's the bubble thing, spirit level?
No, it's a bit more involved than that. Bubble thing.
Yeah, we use bubble things. It does help. It's
I don't know how. I've never seen it done.
It's useful in certain things, but
I think he's on about the ramp angle in the diff.
Yeah.
That's the completely different.
Oh, is that right?
The ramp angle in a diff is a machined part of the housing.
That's part of the LSD.
So what's the thing when I align it? It says what the.
That's not the ramp angle.
What's that? Didn't when you put it on the Hunter, it says like the thrust angle.
Thrust angle. That's a completely different thing. Yeah, it's a completely different thing. So yeah, ramp angle in your diff set with a bubble thing.
Yeah. I'm sure that's exactly how the guy's doing it. Yeah.
Professionals, not using bubble things.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, it's really come together now. So obviously there's going to be a few bits and bobs that we're missing, but I'm trying to jump on it really quickly, get stuff delivered. So we're keeping Craig busy. Yeah, very very nice.
So good. And they're the backs.
Yeah, these
are the backs. So they locate onto there like that.
Oof.
Just waiting for bolts for those.
Nice. That's the inside, but anyway, get the idea.
But then you've also sent the wheels off to be refurbished.
Yep.
I guess we bought the wheels when the car was originally going black.
Yeah.
So change the direction.
Bronze and black work really well. Bronze and blue, not so much in my opinion.
It's not even the right shade of bronze. If it was a dark bronze, maybe, but I think it was.
I know exactly what a Riviera blue car with satin black wheels looks like.
Like this one here.
And it looks like I want it to look. So yeah, we're going for satin black wheels on those. They should be back soon.
Lovely.
Yep. And that's about it for now, I think.
Anti-roll bar funness.
Yes, more suspension. It'll be on its feet eventually, I promise.
Hopefully, yeah.
So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously there's lots of parts to the series of this build, and we'll continue to do more as we go along, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to check out more.
And any questions, drop them in the comments below and we'll be happy to answer. So thank you for watching.
Cheers.